All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And I just wanted to just do a little commentary on a statement I made the other day in a video. Right, I was talking about how you got guys who come around here, like these tried and refined guys. Right, these tried and refined, which we call them, tried, died, and laid to the side is what we refer to them as. But they'll come around here and try to, try to tell us, right, try to debate us about, certain, building blocks of our beliefs, right? Such as, I'll give a couple examples. They'll come on and try to tell us that reincarnation's not in the Bible. They'll come on and tell us that, Babylon the Great is the Vatican City. Right, they'll come on and tell us that that nuclear weapons don't exist. Right, not only are they not in the Bible, but they don't exist in real life, is what they'll come on and say. Then they'll sit there and just spew this whole bunch of bullshit, in the comment board. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, this is just the truth, man. That there are certain, doctrinal, truths that we hold to, okay, that we're not going to budge on them, right? We're not going to budge on many of the subjects that we teach, okay? Now, sometimes there comes up, certain small subjects that over the years, we might tweak it, okay, certain little subjects over the years, okay, but major subjects such as, who salvation contains to, that's a massive building block, of our doctrine. Right, that's a massive building block. Another one, which is what? These UFOs. Okay, we know that who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ is going to return on what the world refers to as UFOs. Okay, so we're not going to change our belief just because, Tried and Refined tries to, come on with us on the stream and tries to tell us that UFOs, all these flying objects are, U.S. military, operations, right? Secret operations, right? Secret devices is what they're coming on trying to say. Hey, look, you're not going to change what we believe, man. Okay, you're not going to do it, right? By coming on here and telling us these things. That's not going to change what we're saying. Why? Because these are building block foundations upon, what we believe in. I'll give this example, right? Minded God's out there teaching that, the two witnesses, are going to come, soon and prophesy for, 1,200 days, in America. Right now, I'll say that there's no such thing as two literal men coming down and ministering. I'd say it represents something else. But you know what? Me and him can go back and forth on it. But no matter what I say, it's never going to change his opinion on the matter, because that's a building block foundation of what he teaches. Okay, so it's okay to have a discussion about it, but I'm already aware, I'm never going to change his viewpoint on that, because that's a building block foundation on what he teaches. Okay, so when you deal with us, man, as I said, going back to these tried and refined guys, man, it's they're coming on here trying to debate with us, think they're gonna, convince us that reincarnation isn't in the scriptures. Hey, they're barking up the wrong tree, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, certain building block components, of our doctrine that we teach now, you're not gonna convince us otherwise, man. All right, it's a waste of your time. You're not gonna convince us otherwise. But on the flip side, we're not going to convince you that you're wrong. Right? If you want to sit there and tell me nuclear weapons don't exist, nothing I say can convince you that they do. Okay, just like I'll give this example. Just like with the whole flat earth thing. Okay, if somebody comes on there and tries to convince me that the world's round, right, that the world is a globe, you can't convince me it now. Why? Because I've looked into the information and it's not in there. right? So nobody can come on there and prove that to me, right? You can't prove it to me. We can have a friendly discussion about it, but you're not going to be able to change my viewpoint on that. Okay, and we're definitely too late in the game to be, switching things up right now, man. Okay, and a lot of guys are doing that. 1 week they'll be saying that only Israel can be saved. Next week they'll be teaching that that Christ is a white man, right? And then next week they'll be saying that the Edomites don't exist anymore. And that's what happens, man. That's why a lot of these guys, when you look at their subscription box, right? If you check their channel, you can see who they're subscribed to, and you'll see a lot of guys are subscribed to all of the camps, right? They're subscribed to GOCC, GMS, LUIC, ISUPK, right? Sakari, right? Sons of Thunder, right? Trumpet and Philly, right? ETT, Mind of God, and all that. Okay? Which, don't get me wrong, sometimes we watch some of the other camp videos just to get a good laugh or just to see what they're up to. But we're not taking certain, teachings from each camp and trying to put our own spin on it. That's not what we're doing. Right? Unlike these tried and refined guys, right? They're sitting there taking certain aspects of Christianity and trying to incorporate that into the Bible. That's what they're out here doing, man. Okay, so you got to be careful, man. Okay, you don't want to be, lost in the sauce. Like these certain of these characters out here online, man. Right, guys are totally, drowning in the sauce is what's going on. Right, guys are just drowning in that sauce. Or as I like to say, one of my news statements is, guys are drowning in ankle deep water. Right, guys are drowning in ankle deep water right now, man. Right, on simple, subjects, that are in the scriptures. Right, just like, I'll give this example, man. Christians not going to come over here and convince me that, I can't drink alcohol. Right, because they believe, I'm not speaking for every Christian, of course, but I know certain ones that believe that in the Bible, when it refers to wine or, any of those type of beverages, it just refers to, what is it? They say it refers to grape juice is what they say, which is nonsense. The Bible clearly says that you can drink wine. That's what it says. What is that? If you go to Genesis 49:12, it says what? That his teeth, they shall be white with milk, and his eyes shall be red with wine. And that's what it's talking about Christ. So these guys, I don't know why they're so opposed, to consuming alcohol. Right? I don't know why they're so opposed to it. Hey, I mean, hell, look, man, you may as well call these Christians, dries, right? You may as well refer to these Christians as dries. Right? Look that up. Little alcohol prohibition joke. Do a Wikipedia search on that. You'll see what I'm making fun of. But anyway, I digress. The point I'm bringing this up for is you're not going to convince me otherwise. You're not going to convince me that it's not okay to drink alcohol. You're not going to convince me of that. Okay, because that's not in the scriptures. So you can come on and have a chat with me about it. That's cool. But you're not going to change my viewpoint on that. Why? Because I've studied the scriptures. So I have a foundation, to stand on, so to speak. All right, so as I said, the point that I'm getting at is, we have certain, building block components, of our doctrine. Okay, that no matter what, someone comes on and debates, you're not going to change our viewpoint on it. All right, so just a waste of time is what it is, really. All right, so I just wanted to do a little video on that. I just wanted to give, a couple faults because I was thinking about that lately. It's like, hey, look, man, because they've been trying to come on to the show. They've been trying to get us on their show and vice versa. But it's like, hey, look, man, we don't have time to sit there for 4 hours, talking about the same thing for 10 times in a row. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has time for that right now. So it's just, you just got to be diligent. That's all I'm going to say. All right. But anyway, I'm going to say shalom.